How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be spectating some squads. So hopefully we get some real players. And this definitely looks like a real player. Let's get rid of the screen here. So I just want you to remind you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment the video. And let's see how this player goes. So it looks like they have a team of 3 people, and I think I can only open my map once, so let's see what we got. So the zone is shifted pretty far north of the map. And so we can see the one player down here that we're spectating, but yeah, it sucks that we can't see the rest of their team, because I mean, it's not like we're playing with another team, so yeah, that's kind of weird, but you know, who cares? I can hear, I think it's his teammate pickaxing? Yeah, it is, okay, there we go. So let's see what happens. They're just filling up, getting some shields. Again, well, we can't see on the. Oh no, I can. If you look down on the left-hand side, where the players who are getting eliminated or knocked are, you can see. We can see this player's health bar, and this is the Russian 69. The Russian 69 with Ricardo and Theo. Not sure how to pronounce that name, but that's alright. So we got a trio squad that we're spectating here. So it looks like one of them just got an elim. Let's see. And it didn't show on our screen. I guess that's because they're not on our actual team. But it looks like no one else really landed there besides that other player. Haven't really heard much shooting going on. But hey, that's alright. It's kind of nice when you get a quiet drop spot. And so it does look like once I open my map, I cannot open my map again. So that is a fact. Or at least spectating the game live. So they did land in Slurpy Swamp. Excuse me. And whenever there's purple there, or it kind of fades away like that, if you're looking in the top right hand corner, that usually means there's something there. Example, this season we're doing there's UFOs in FORTNITE, so hey, there's gonna be UFOs in all those purple spots. Alright, thank you for getting out of the can. I guess they missed the can. That's alright though. So there is firing going on. This player doesn't seem too interested or really cares what they're doing. They're just kind of hopping around. Oh, yeah, they don't have many mats either. And if you haven't watched the other videos before, unfortunately, whenever I switch players, it goes directly to a new team. So that is unfortunate. And so these AI players that they're shooting, the UFOs, they have aliens in them, and the cool thing is once you eliminate the alien, it gives this weapon that has unlimited ammo, but it heats up pretty fast. That's the only downside. So he just picked it up. You know, you can see the action, see how it looks. I think it's called the Camara or whatever. You know, it's not a bad gun, but I just feel like it overheats too much. I like to use it just because if I run out of ammo for my other guns, there's this weapon here that I can use, and I know for sure I'll be able to get elim if I run out of my bullets in my other guns. So it's almost like a small insurance policy. That's of course if you don't have like max ammo, which I believe is about 514 shells. It used to be, I think, 1012. I believe they decreased it in the last season. I don't know why. And typically these places, purple usually have 3 UFOs. But there's also other UFOs around the map that they used to be guarded, but they aren't guarded now, which kind of is nice. So when you pick it up, you don't lose half your health. But the one downside of getting them from the aliens is that you have to actually damage the ship, and it looks like this ship isn't damaged too much. I believe as soon as you get a hit on the pilot, then the pilot will descend, and then you can eliminate the pilot without doing too much damage to the ship. And yeah, that guy just took some fall damage, okay. I guess he wanted to med up. Maybe he's doing a challenge, you know, you never know. But you know, if his name's Russian, the Russian, what is it? 69, you know, he should have been able to handle that, that's for sure. He's lucky he didn't eliminate himself. That would have been quite unfortunate. Yeah, he's hopping around, you know. Maybe his player's part bunny, you know, hopping around all over the place. But in all seriousness, however you say that word. Usually sprinting and jumping is a little bit better than just sprinting. Almost every player does it. So, their zone was in the far northern corner. If he had the UFO still, he would have been able to just fly over there without having to lose a little bit of health. I mean, this player does have another med kit, but it's just unfortunate. And you can tell he's trying to, there's one other object. It would be an instant knock. And they plowed through the builds pretty easily, so it was just like free win basically if you can get into a UFO and just have a trailer with you, just plowing by everybody. And you can tell right there to the left there's players. So yeah, that's one of my funny things to do is you pick up the board and just kind of huck them. Although it looked like it didn't break the build or anything. So this gun that they're using, sorry, is not good at all for build. So probably the worst gun for build. And he should have threw the fire at the wood because it would spread faster, but that's okay. He threw another firefly. Oh, okay, so it went over. And there's two players there. So these players are decent. They know how to build pretty decent. I don't know why this player's not challenging them. Maybe because they don't have enough build. But there we go. That was a good move. Should be building the wall. Nope. Okay. So their teammates were a little late there. Two of them are in the UFO, so they should be both burning down. So that's an easy win. Yeah, it looks like they were able to get this squad. Looks like they blew up one of the gas cans. There's four to the right where that porta potty was, and there's actually one more kind of on the north side of the building, all singled out. So that squad probably didn't see it was there. So that was a good play by this squad, having one player jump out and having two in the UFO. But it would have been better if all three of them had a UFO, because they could have broken those all those builds pretty easily. And so there's another medkit. This guy's his third use of a medkit. Oh, he's got 3 now, so looks like he'll have to take some more damage and use 2 more after he heals up, unless he finds a campfire. But the zone's coming in, and he's running right towards it. Maybe he wanted the other medkits, but he already has bandages, so. Or maybe he's looking for ammo, because if you look, they've only got 1 shotgun shell. So we'll have to use it wisely. And I think when you get headshots with this, it only does 78. And a few games ago, I was using it, and it did like 78, and I got headshot by must have been a grave pump. But I got headshot for 90. And I was quite surprised, because I had 10 health left. So now they should be using their energy cannon. Yep, good move. Shoot them off the cliff. Go lower to the ground. The one downside with using the UFOs and energy cannons is just the fact that when you're up high in the air, it takes like 10 seconds for your shell to actually hit the ground. You know, you could probably read a book, have a coffee. Oh, okay, so he picked this up, so I'm not too sure if he can still get easy elims with those, but those were those and trailers from trucks would be easy to get elims. But yeah, if you fly closer to the ground, your shells, because they're so low. Oh, and he's off the bridge. He just got hugged like a baseball. And he's not building up, but oh, smart move. They see the player on him. That was a little odd move. They should just shoot him because he's going to shoot the UFO, and you can tell there's 2 players on the right. interesting. So I wonder if they both got shot down. But this player is healing, and they haven't. I don't think they've built at all yet. They have an okay set of mats. These players will say they can build. I mean, I don't think I've seen any edits, but that's alright. Their building's not shabby. So what they should be doing is, A, he should be getting out his gun. And second thing, one of them should go back in the UFO to break the build so it's easier. And it can still do damage. Alright, one of the players is down. Alright, looks like the one player is in there. Yep. And looks like there might be only one reboot up in the north corner if it goes to Craggy Cliffs. But yeah, one of the players should have definitely stayed in the UFO if they were able to keep shooting down those builds. Because they could have avoided what happened right there, getting his teammate completely eliminated. But here he goes, medding up again. So he's got that alien on his head. His health is going to go back down to 60 regardless of what happens. My first video, I thought it was only 25, but it goes down to 60. It only goes down 25, but I believe it goes down actually 40. So he's going to be using a lot of med kits. He should get his teammate to shoot it off. But he can use a low gravity with this to jump better, but again, this player doesn't seem to like to use the UFOs. And I just noticed, if you look in the top left corner, it looks like a player is actually on mobile, and the other two are actually on the PC. And interestingly enough, when you play on your phone, it shows where the players are. It'll show footsteps, but it also shows where the chests are too. And the one upside that mobile players have is they're actually able to use, as you see, there's a player there, you still have the controller player, the mobile players can actually use a controller. I used to play some mobile games in my FORTNITE games before it was removed and before I had to delete it to get space on my phone. I could hook my controller up and play the game on my phone, and the only bad thing was he should be using sniper. Sometimes it took a while for the builds to happen, but besides that, it was super easy because I believe you'd be matched up with most likely other mobile players. So it was a little unfair advantage when you could hook onto your controller, but if everyone has that opportunity, it should be fine, you know? So that should be an easy elim there, yeah. So this guy still doesn't have any shotgun ammo. He should pick up that blue tack. Oh no, his teammate did okay. So he should just see if I was that guy, I would just drop my shotgun at this time. You have 500 bullets in your other gun, just use your other gun. You should pick up an assault rifle and it'll be fine. But it looks like there could be 2 squads left. There's 3 players and then maybe 1 other squad, or it could be three squads. So that was kind of interesting play how he landed on top when he was on the bottom. So it looks like this player realized that their health is going to go back up with that alien on their head. So they all have it. So what I would do in this instance is I would grab that bounty on that board right there. It'll tell you where one of those players are at. It would be the best thing, so they have an idea. They could use the UFO. The other 2 players can rush them. And yeah, trying to mine something you can't mine. Fair enough. So, so there's a player shooting them. Just took massive fall damage. Oh, not massive, but 15. Oh! So they won. They must have had a knock earlier. So that was GG's. Well, good for them. They did it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.